Hello, I'm David Nettles, and in this short video we're going to discuss protesting your property taxes in the state of Texas for 2016. I'm often asked, should I protest my property taxes? Yes, every year protest your property taxes. People have the misconception that the value that the appraisal district puts on that property is what the bank is going to look at for a prospective borrower or when you go to refinance the property, and that's not so. Mass and blanket appraisals are used from the appraisal district to get values for properties either by zip code, key map, region, or property type. These are not specific to your property, and these are not going to be used for refinancing your property or for the sale of your property. When selling or refinancing your property, the bank will hire a third-party independent appraiser who will come out and look at your specific property and all the characteristics of it to get the best value for that individual property on the day of that appraisal. Mass and blanket appraisals from the appraisal district are to be given a value of the property as close to January 1st of that year as possible. When we go in to fight the property taxes, we are going to look at how your property stands out different than those that are being used in the mass appraisal. Looking at many different characteristics from inspection reports, surveys, rent rolls, and just overall the property condition that we are looking at to make sure that we are comparing apples to apples when protesting your taxes. When we go in to fight your property taxes, there are many items here that we've listed that we try to work off of as a base in protesting your taxes. First is unequal appraisal. Second, market appraisal. The location, it could be the wrong neighborhood, wrong cross streets, no access, or it's just not a desirable piece of property in that area. The age of the property could be a major influence that we look at, and the condition of it. How well have you taken care of it, or how well did the previous owner before you bought it take care of that property? Was there a purchase price of the property that showed that you bought it at a substantial discount compared to what the district has it at? Are there easements or obstructions on the land? Is there also EPA problems with it? And are there restrictions of that land? Be it, is it too close to a school? Is the zoning? Are there roads limited? What's the trueness of your property to help differentiate it from those that it's being compared to? When going before the appraisal district, we try to have as much supporting data as we can. The best thing that we can always take are color photos of any defects that we see within the property, be it the roof, the foundation, vandalism, driveway issues, and so on. Along with that, we want to get any bids for those repairs or any repairs that have been done to the property to restore it back to its best condition. We also look at our office buildings, apartments, and retail centers for the most current income statement and expenses, showing us the best picture of that property as how it's performing for that tax year. Unfortunately, we sometimes have to ask for crime reports for the property or the area that it's in that have vandalism and other crimes that we need to help show the appraisal district that set this property apart from others in the area. As you see on the flowchart here, May 29th protest date. This is the last date that I try to file protest with any county in the state of Texas. I try to do these as early as possible. As soon as you get the values in the mail, we try to file the protest. This helps alleviate errors that do occur, either by human or by technical, and we want to make sure that every property gets a protest filed in a prompt order. As you see in the flowchart also, the first thing that we do is an informal hearing, where we go face to face with an appraiser at the appraisal district trying to reduce the value, or either find out additional facts that we may need for the appraisal review board hearing, which is made up of 3 people plus an appraiser. When we go before that hearing, we do our best, but sometimes all doesn't work out. Therefore, the State Comptroller's Office has given us a couple of remedies, one being arbitration, and the second being judicial appeal. These have always worked for our firm, but we try to stay away from this if at all possible due to the costs that are incurred. We also have correction motions. This is when you've purchased a property and it either went up 33% over the last year, or the land survey that you purchased showed one amount of square footage and the appraisal district has a larger amount, or the house or building that you have is showing a smaller amount of square footage than what the appraisal district has. That will also affect the value of it, and we try to do those corrections as well all across the state of Texas. I'd like to thank you today for taking a look at our video. And as you'll see here, these are the counties that we've worked in the state of Texas in the past year, as well as the types of properties that we work with in the state of Texas. And I think that we can help anybody out there in any county with any type of property taxes that they're faced with. Should you have any questions, feel free to contact me by phone or email. I'd be happy to help you in any way I can. Thank you.